Hi, it's Ben here from Sidon Water. We help organisations solve hard water problems in a cleaner, smarter and more innovative way. One of the biggest hidden costs of hard water is energy consumption. Most people think limescale is something you see on taps, showerheads and kettles, which is true. But inside commercial water systems, limescale can have a much bigger impact. It builds up inside pipeworks, tanks, boilers, heat exchangers and water-related equipment. And as that scale builds up, systems have to work harder, which means more energy, more maintenance, more equipment failure, and higher operational cost. So hard water and the problems. Hard water creates a range of issues across hot and cold and water systems. The most obvious problem is limescale. Limescale can contribute to corrosion, reduce water pressure, increase water consumption, and water-related equipment failure. It can also create conditions where waterborne bacteria, including Legionella, are more likely to survive. But for this presentation, we're focusing on one major issue, energy consumption. Because when limescale builds up, water systems become less efficient, and that inefficiency costs money every day, and every single day it continues to get worse unless you do something to tackle it. So the energy saving solution. Limescale buildup leads to significantly increased energy consumption. Why? Because limescale acts as a layer of insulation on any water system, pipe, or internal element. When scale forms on heating elements, heat exchangers, pipework, or tank surfaces, it blocks efficient heat transfer and makes it less efficient. So instead of heat moving directly into the water, the system has to push through a layer of limescale first. That means it takes longer to heat the water, it uses more energy to reach the same temperature, and over time, that extra energy use becomes a serious cost. The system still works, but it works much harder than it should, and that is where Sidon Integral can make a real difference. This slide shows the effect of scale on water tank heating time. The more scale you have, the longer it takes to heat the water. Even a relatively small amount of limescale, as you can see here with figures from British Water and the Carbon Trust, can increase percentages needed to heat water and be energy efficient dramatically. Energy consumption goes up, carbon output goes up, and the strain on your equipment increases. So limescale is not just a maintenance issue, it's an energy issue, it's a carbon issue, and it's a cost issue. Removing and preventing scale helps restore efficiency across the system. And again, if it takes longer to heat the water up, you can see how long here from the scale thickness and how many hours it takes to heat, and that's especially important in critical environments such as gyms and leisure, where members leave a class and they want hot showers. If it's taken too long to heat this up, it's going to affect their satisfaction, and the system's going to have to work so much harder to get it there. So how does the Integral help? The Sidon Integral is designed to prevent and remove limescale throughout the water system. It works by changing the behaviour of calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate in the water. Instead of allowing those minerals to bond, crystallise and attach to surfaces as hard scale, the Integral disrupts that scale forming behaviour, and the minerals remain in the water, but they no longer behave in the same hard scale forming way. As existing scale is gradually broken down and new scale is prevented from forming, the system can operate more efficiently. Heat transfer improves, water flow improves, pressure issues can reduce, and equipment no longer has to work hard to deliver the same result. This is where energy savings can come from. So the solutions comparison, when you compare the Integral with traditional approaches, the difference is clear. Some systems rely on salt, some rely on chemicals, Some manage the systems without dealing with the wider system impact, and it's in a localized area rather than the whole building or the whole water system. The Integro takes a different approach. It's installed in line. It requires no salt. It does not strip minerals from the water. It does not rely on chemical dosing as the core technology. Instead, it restructures the water to prevent and remove limescale naturally and sustainably. That makes it a strong choice for organisations that want lower energy use, lower maintenance, and a cleaner approach to water management. So to summarise, hard water causes limescale. Limescale makes any system less efficient. Less efficient systems use more energy, and more energy means higher costs, greater carbon footprint, greater strain on equipment. The Sidon Integro helps to break that cycle. It prevents and removes limescale. It protects water-related machinery. It supports better heat transfer. It helps lower maintenance costs, can significantly reduce energy consumption, especially with removing existing scale. Our goal is simple: to help you make your water system cleaner, more efficient, and more sustainable. Thank you for watching. We'd be happy to answer any questions, and please do visit sidonwater.com.